Feet on the earth, hearts in the moment. Let us begin. Hi, Stephanie.
Hello.
No see.
Long time no see.
I'd ask you what you've done
Been like
since last time.
3 minutes.
You went to the bathroom, just like I did.
Yes, I went to
We
the
don't need to
bathroom.
talk about that.
I went to the bathroom. I came back.
That was it.
Yeah, that was pretty much
You
it.
need paper in the front room.
Yeah.
And I did give Caligula a treat
Oh, nice.
because I just like to do that.
Yes,
I
appreciates.
want her to love me more than you. All right. So last time we forgot about the tarot until the very end. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do tarot right now.
Okay.
Get it out of the way. Our topic today is crystals. This is going to be the crystal episode. So
I think this is actually the first crystal episode.
no, there's only one.
Oh, I thought I had it written for
No,
2.
chakras. Yeah, the next one is chakras.
Okay.
So yeah, just one on crystals.
Okay.
Okay, so our card is the 5 of Wands reversed. Okay, and that is inner harmony, peace, solution, compromise, resolving dispute, respecting difference, and transience. So I think that could go along with crystals.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at where it says resolving dispute, that's just how hard you could throw them, right? To resolve a dispute.
I mean,
Depends on how hard you throw the crystal.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I've got that. All right.
How hard you could throw them / how hard you can squeeze them.
Are they smooth or are they rough? Like how much damage are they gonna do? All right. So this was a double recording. We just finished a recording. So we probably don't have a lot of back and forth for this episode. So we're probably just gonna jump right in. But I do have some stuff to read. I bought this book of Shadows. I really like it. It's very simple. Most of the stuff in here is just quick reads. Crystals actually goes a couple pages. I'm not going to go through it all, but I'm just going to read a little bit of what it says. It says, like many elements of the craft, crystals work best when you tell them exactly what you need. This is called programming and is essential to harness the full power of crystals. And then it says you can talk to them, write something down, annoy them, visualize what you want them to do. Ultimately, what I have found for myself with crystals is you can look up a crystal's correspondence or what it means or what its energy is, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's all kinds of websites, and I've tried different websites, and they're mostly the same. Like you get the same general. Yeah, it's very generalized. Yeah, this is the amethyst, and this is what it does, and this is quartz, and this is what it does, and they're all pretty much the same. However, I would like to point out that this path, the witchy path, is very personal, and so just because I wish I could hear. Let me just, so I'm not talking out of my booty here. Just because bloodstone stimulates dreams and intuition, motivation, helps decision making, doesn't mean it's going to do those things for me.
Correct.
Okay. And it might work exactly like that for you, but it doesn't work like that for me. Amethyst is contentment, stability, strength, inner peace, which I find I get inner peace from amethyst. Like I find it to be a very calming stone for myself. I don't know if that's the way it is for everybody.
Yeah.
I've said it before. Carnelian is like my stone. I'm drawn to it. Let's see, this says vitality, warm, joyous energy, opens the heart, helps to stay in the present. So that would probably be why I'm drawn to it, because I don't know how to stay in the present.
Yeah.
Focus and concentration. Those are definitely things I need. I need to hold my crystal a little tighter because I still struggle with those things. But maybe that's why I'm drawn to that one, because those are things that I'm lacking. Kind of like earth, like I don't have any earth in me. So I'm always like looking. I always feel like I'm a little out of balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about crystals and personally?
I am very much similar to that, where I usually look it up when I first get the stone. And then I forget. I am mostly just, it becomes like, this feels like it needs to go here, or this feels like I need to give it to this person. So that's more of how I say it. I'll give people stones and I have no idea what they are. I'm just like, I think you should have this. Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes they become just pretty rocks.
Yeah.
The reality is I buy stones. I'm drawn to them when I purchase them. I either just walk into the store and I'm drawn to a certain crystal. I almost always buy a carnelian. No matter where I'm at, it's like, because it's a stone that I'm always drawn to. But sometimes I'm drawn to other stones too. and I'll pick them up and it's like, okay. And my way of buying a crystal is the first one I touch is the one I take home.
Yeah.
Like, unless I'm buying it to give somebody, then I will, then I'll hold a few different ones to feel which one I want to give away. But if I'm buying it for myself, it's generally the first one I pick up is the one I take home.
Yeah.
But sometimes that feeling goes away, right? Like I don't feel the way I feel forever. Like my carnelians, I'm still pretty close to. Like
Yeah.
I still see them and I touch them. I have a kind of a larger one on my altar, and I walk by and I'll touch the top of the Buddha head and I'll touch my carnelian
Yeah.
as I walk by. Some of the crystals, they sit out for a while and then they like just don't, communication isn't there anymore. We don't have the same back and forth. So then I put them in the bin with the other pretty rocks, and
Yep.
they just become pretty rocks,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Put them all throughout my house.
Right. You have them all over.
I have them all over the windowsills.
I appreciate that, because I think that, the other thing this book goes into, like cleansing and charging, which a lot of us do with the full moon or the sun. We do that. Usually I say you cleanse it with the moon and you charge it with the sun, but I mean, people, again, same thing. People
It's all up to-
charging it through the moon too. So it's
Yep.
it's up to whatever you feel it makes sense to you. So I love that you have yours in your windows, because that makes sense, because then they're always kind of always ready to go.
Yeah.
Ready when you need them. And I don't do that. I do have some in my windows, but now I have kittens and they just bat them around. They knock them down from wherever they're at and they bat them around. And, all of a sudden I'll pick the crystal up off the floor. I'm like, how did this get, in this corner? And it's the cats. The cats did it. So.
Now, luckily, like the cats don't really mess with the ones on the windowsill. I do have upstairs, my one shelf, I have a bunch of plants and stuff. And then it's like a big bookshelf. And then one of the shelves is a bunch of knickknacks and stuff that I've gotten, like my little crow statues and stuff like that. And then I have a line of these wand crystals, like along the front, because there's a bunch of breakable shit there. And my cat, Chiana, likes to jump into the shelf and sit in it. So I put the little wands there. So she tries to jump up there and knocks them all over, which is fine. Those ones are they're cheap ones. But then she won't go the rest of the way. Like once she knocks them over, she's like, "Oh God," and she runs off.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
But
yeah, it's kind of like the bubble wrap or the foil on the counter. They say works. It never with my cats.
Yeah. She tried to chew on the aluminum foil.
Yeah, my cat's
ridiculous. So
let's see. So before we get into, okay, so I'm going to just give a few ideas of cleansing and charging. So again, cleansing your crystal, you can do it by the sun or the moonlight. You can do it by running water, although there are crystals that you need to not get wet. I'm not going to go, there's a big list in this book. I'm not going to go through them. You can look it up online, which crystals should I not get wet. It'll tell you. Salt, you can use salt. It'll draw out negative energies. But it also says be sure not to leave it in the salt for too long. Rice, kind of the same thing. It can also absorb stagnant energy. You can do smoke cleansing. So you can do a bundle of something, whether it's sage, Palo Alto. You can do incense and just, run it through the smoke. You can bury your crystals. I have never done this, but
I would never be able to find them again.
I would be afraid of that too.
I'd mark it and everything, but
so you don't lose them. But
it wouldn't matter. I would mark it and I'd still lose.
I agree. Candle flame you can use. You can use other crystals. So selenite is a crystal that they usually recommend that you keep next to crystals to help keep them clean and charged. And visualization. You can visualize cleaning them.
I will say I have actually buried a couple crystals, but it was part of a spell.
Yeah.
And I was doing a binding spell on someone's ex who is a problem, like a big problem. So it was like a binding spell of that's where binding them from being able to do harm. You get a good sized crystal and you hit them with it. Yeah. I never do ones that are like, I'm not going to do dark magic on people. Right. But I did a binding spell to basically make it so that they couldn't do more harm.
Absolutely.
And so a lot of times I'll do it as I'll put them in ice And then, so I actually have one in my freezer. I do the picture and then I usually have a crystal with it. So, but then I've also done a few where I buried the picture of the person and like I did the spell. And then at the end I buried it. So it's like, you're stuck here kind of thing. That's the only time I've ever buried crystals, and I wasn't planning on unburying them. I'm like, no, they're going with this. We need extra help on keeping this one binded.
Okay, there's also a note in here that gives a list of crystals that you should keep out of the sun.
Is that because of
it just says avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. It doesn't really say why. Okay, there's some charging methods. There's the earth method, barrier crystal. I don't recommend. Water, you can clean them in water. Fire, passing through a candle flame. Air, pass the crystal through smoke from incense or outside during a storm. That's an interesting one. Sunlight, put them on the windowsill. Moonlight, put them on the windowsill. Use other crystals and visualization. So this pretty much the same methods for cleansing can be used for charging. There's a debate, it says here. Some witches believe they don't need any kind of cleansing or charging. Others believe they do need it on occasion. Both opinions are valid, and you can work with crystals in whatever way you'd like. Now, I will say that usually when I bring them home from the store, to me, that's when their energy is the strongest, which is interesting because now I'm thinking about it and it's like, how many other people have touched this crystal? Like, whose energy am I getting? So, and I don't usually cleanse or charge them right away, but maybe I should. I've cleansed and charged, but I don't usually do it right away.
Yeah.
See, be something to think about.
For me, I think I actually like that so many people have touched it. I'm usually drawn to old things a lot because you can feel everybody's energy. Yeah, I love you so much. That's why I like going to the antique stores and stuff. You can feel the energy of all of the people who own that.
Yeah. Do you ever feel dark energy? Like, do you ever pick something up and feel like, I don't want to touch this? Because I feel like I've noticed things and it's like, I don't like that. And I don't know why I don't like it. But I just know I just don't like
I don't know that I cognitively realized it at the time, but there's definitely been things where I was like, this needs to stay here. Yeah. It's cool, but I shouldn't take this home.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting.
Yeah. And I definitely feel that with pretty much every porcelain doll I ever. Those things are terrifying.
Yeah, my mom collected them for a minute. I have a couple. I still do that I bought years and years ago. That I like one I found in an antique store or a used store. I don't know. And my mother-in-law made a dress for it, and my kids had it. And I think I still have that one somewhere. And then one I bought because it had my daughter's name. It's Rhiannon. So I bought that one just because it had her name.
My grandma, when I was younger, thought it would be a great thing for me to collect. And so I had a large collection.
I love when other people decide what you should collect.
Yeah.
You can't get away from it.
And so I had this collection. They creeped me the fuck out. Like, I moved down here and they went into storage.
My mom wanted me to have all her dolls, and I told her flat out, no thanks.
Yeah. And then as soon as my grandma passed, I actually found a friend who collected porcelain dolls. So she had a whole room devoted to them. And I'm like, this is perfect.
Yep.
I don't have to feel guilty because it's going to someone who's going to love them a lot more than I am.
Yep.
Because I was hiding them away in my fucking closet because they creep me out.
Yep.
Like, no offense, Grandma, but they were creepy. Their eyes are always open.
Yeah, no, let them go.
And they're so realistic.
My aunt took a lot, or one of my cousins took a lot of them because she collects them. And I'm like, yeah, have at it. Which ones do you want?
Good for
Take
you.
them all. She had a couple of just rubber baby dolls that she had two that were anatomically correct.
Huh?
Yeah. So my daughter took those. So she's got the little boy and the little. Actually, no, they're at my house. But are they at her house now? They might be at her house now. They're at her house now. They took them home with them last year. But so she's got those. But otherwise, no thanks to the dolls. Keep those.
Yeah.
All right.
With Nibbler's tongue.
That's okay. You're loved. Well, this book gives different shapes. I'm not going to go through them all, but it says if you're not sure what shape of crystal you have or need help identifying it, contact your local crystal. Never mind. I thought there was going to be a different tip.
Yeah. Do the crystals make a difference? That is
the shape. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it does. I don't know if it makes a difference, although I'll read a couple of these. So raw, which is just, the rough rock.
I think this one is raw.
There you go. Yeah, that tourmaline?
I have no idea.
Possibly. All right. Unfiltered, strong energy, occasionally unpredictable, the most natural way to experience crystal energy.
I tend to be drawn to the raw ones.
Okay, see, I'm not. I like the smooth one, so I like tumbled. And it says no less powerful than raw, but a bit more predictable. Great for carrying with you and adding to spell jars. And you were talking about the wand.
I just like the chaos.
Wand
Sorry.
or towers?
What's the difference?
Well, wands look like they're smaller on one end and they're a little bit.
Oh, so they would be
longer, so
towers that I
towers.
have.
Okay.
Up there.
That's what I thought of when you said it was the tower. So I
Yeah.
could picture what you were saying. I have a couple of these. Used to focus and direct energies through the termination point. It's protective, stable energy, can be used as a wand. So you can use it to direct the energy.
Mine are, it's all of the chakras, actually. And I figure I'm like, it's like a little line of them. They're guarding my knickknacks.
I bought from Etsy. In fact, I should have pulled them out of my bag when I first sat down. Let me grab it real quick because it's right here. I bought these off of Etsy years ago, but it's the chakra stones.
Ooh.
And
this has very like the Christian thing.
I call it my it's my rosary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how it has the little things at
extras
the
on the bottom.
But yeah, I like the way it feels.
So I used to hand it to my grandkids to play with, like if we were out and they were fussy when they were babies, and then I ended up buying them each their own.
Nice.
So
and then they started hitting each other with them, right?
just the one. But yeah, here's the thing. You can get legit crystals and then you can get painted rocks, right? Yeah. You can get rocks that have been painted and dyed in different colors that aren't really what they say they are. Now I don't know how many of these are real, legit, and how many are just, painted fakes. I don't know. I guess if I was using them for something and wasn't getting what I wanted from them, maybe I would look into it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I do know that if you're interested in crystals and you want to buy them, and you don't want to go to a store, or if you do go to a store, there are questions you can ask to find out like where these sourced from and to know if they're really what they say they are and the quality they are.
Yeah. Most of mine have come from my herb guy.
Yeah, I wanted to get the name of that guy too.
Yeah, I have to give you his info.
Yeah. So a couple of the crystals that I always have that just stay in the podcast bag. I have a lapis lazuli, and lapis lazuli improves communication, stimulates the mind, intelligence, and divinity. So we use it because I believe it's good for that. And then I also always have this is ocean jasper. Where's my can? Ocean jasper. And these come in different colors. This was just the one I was drawn to. And let's see, jasper. What does it say about jasper? It says jasper is earthly energy, grounding, balancing, nurturing, and supportive. And specifically, ocean jasper reminds me to go with the flow.
Makes sense.
Why I like it. I like to go with the flow. All right. And one of these in the chakras, I think the last one of these is red jasper.
According to my app, this is obsidian.
Okay. That works too.
I think I tend to be drawn to obsidian a lot.
Yeah.
What is
I have a tourmaline, what is it? My pendulum.
Yeah.
Tourmaline. Yeah. So obsidian, protective, absorbs negative energy and transforms it, blocks psychic attacks, and grounding.
Nice. I know obsidian is one of the strongest materials on on Earth.
I think isn't diamond the strongest?
It's very close to one of the strongest. How about that?
I believe that. I have a book at home that gives all that kind of information.
But I think I'm just thinking if it's the strong, that makes sense for protection and stuff, because it's strong.
Because it's strong. Tourmaline, protection from external sources, dissipates stress and tension, grounding, promotes inner wisdom, individuality, stability, and patience. That's what my pendulum is like. All right. So I'm not going to go through all these crystals unless there's another one that you're interested in. So selenite, we talked a little bit about, is a cleansing stone.
Yeah.
So Selenite on its own, it says it's clarity of mind, concentration, awareness of the self and others, soothes nerves, enhances willpower, directs energy. And I know like a clear quartz is one of those stones that's kind of like
it's an all-around
stone. So awakening, amplifying, and transmitting energy, connects to the higher self, cleansing, master healer.
I think a lot of times it's used to like enhance other
stones. Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. It's used to enhance other crystals. So if you're going to do a spell and you want to really make it a powerful spell, you add some clear quartz, and that should help amplify the spell.
I've also really been drawn to like the rose quartz.
Pretty.
Yeah, which is weird because I don't like pink.
And I love pink. Pink's my favorite color.
Yeah.
And I have rose quartz at home, but it's not like one that I'm particularly drawn to. Yeah. That's like, it's really pretty because I like pink, but that by itself isn't enough for me. I have a couple of purple crystals that I was drawn to for like a period of time. Like I kept besides my carnelian, I kept like getting drawn to crystals that were purple. Yeah. I don't know what that was all about. But so I was buying a lot of crystals that were purple. For a little while I found a crystal once. It was a ruby something. They call it's or something ruby. I can't remember what it was, but it glows under black light. So then I got into like looking up what other crystals glow, and so I have a couple of crystals.
I don't remember what they're called, but there's a type of rock that you can find in the Great Lakes that you can hit it with a black light and it'll glow. So a lot of people who are rock hunters will like go up and down the shore later at night and just pour it with the black light.
Good idea.
Yeah. We should go rock hunting.
Yes, we should. And sea glass.
Yeah. Rock/sea glass.
Yes.
Hunting.
We'll do that. And then we'll bring it all together and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So let's see. Why do crystals resonate with groomers? Touch-based work, right? So we definitely use our hands. And that's crystals, we get energy from crystals, give energy to crystals. So I think that's why it resonates with us. It's just the hand.
Yeah.
I have a carnelian, a larger carnelian on my altar or on my work.
Yeah.
What do you call it? My work toolbox.
Yeah.
That I'll just touch. And especially if I'm starting to get kind of agitated, not to throw it at the wall, that with my clippers. I'll touch that carnelian. Sometimes I do find it helpful. So yeah, so I think that's why the touch.
Yeah, for me, I like to wear like necklaces that have them. I don't remember to wear necklaces most of the time. I can't wear them at night because they will make me feel like I'm dying. So I have to take them off at night and then I forget to put them back on. But when I do remember, one of my favorites is actually, it is a obsidian, and it is in the shape of a, and I don't know why, but that one really helps when I'm going out and I'm doing things and like I get overstimulated, and that one just like I can hold on to that and it feels really good.
Interesting. Yeah. I have, and I have an obsidian heart, and it's my 16th birthday present. Yeah, I think the back of it says it's a sweet 16 on it. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT the significance of the owl because I'm curious.
Good idea. All right. So let's see. Touch-based work, emotional regulation, ours and the pets, and creating calmer, grooming spaces. So remember that crystals are practical magic, not perfection. I was once told that cats were in fact, maybe this is where the carnelian came from. I think it was Mary of Wendell had said cats were especially, although I think I liked carnelian before this.
Yeah.
But I wondered if this was why I was so drawn to it. She said that cats were particularly drawn to carnelian. And I think I remember because then I remember thinking that I had some carnelian and wondering I wonder if that's why I'm drawn to it, because I'm really a cat. Because I like cats, right? Like somehow I knew that. I've heard that or something. I don't know. But my cats don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They'll bat anything around. Like they'll throw crystals around and bat at them, but they're not like picking anything specific. Like they don't go for my carnelians more than anything else that's out there. So, use crystals as tools. There are no rules.
Yeah, no rules. Right, Ibs? That was rude.
All right. So we do have a list of some. This is a short episode. Like there's just not much here. I told you I had GPT an hour, but it looks like 58 times. Crystal chat. So practical magic for groomers. Crystals for calm spaces. So this bless you. Amethyst, lepidolite, blue lace agate. The lepidolite, I actually have one of those. I should have went through this list and brought some of this with me because I actually have that, and that's kind of got purple in it. That's one of those crystals that has some purple in it that I was drawn to, and then it's now become just a pretty stone. Now it's just a pretty rock. Crystals for protection and boundaries, black tourmaline, obsidian, and smoky quartz, which I really like. I like smoky quartz too. I have a couple of those.
Yeah.
Crystals for compassion and connection are rose quartz and green aventurine. I do have a green aventurine, and I believe that one is also a prosperity.
That's see,
because I have that one in my little bag of goodies. It's emotional tranquility, positivity, alignment, purification, promotes empathy and creativity. So yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with prosperity.
Maybe you're just thinking because it's green.
Because it's green.
Greens to be
I feel like I
prosperity.
must have seen it somewhere.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But it explains why I like rose quartz so much.
Yep. Connection.
Even though I hate pink.
You don't hate pink.
I don't
Just
hate
don't.
it. I dislike it. It's not my favorite.
It's not your favorite. All right, where to place them? On the grooming table, your pocket or apron with the poop. In your pocket or apron. Reception area, in your break room.
Yep.
You have break room. I don't have break room.
Yeah.
My kitchen. I place them all over my house, right?
Yeah.
So although I don't right at present, what do I have in my kitchen? I have a prism in my kitchen that has a tree of life with crystals in the tree of life. That's in my kitchen, but I don't have any just crystals in my kitchen at the moment. I have quite a few in my living room. Most of them are in my bedroom. I used to have some in the bathroom. So I went through a thing where I had them in. I went through and I looked up what crystal should I have in this room? What crystal should I have in that room? And then I had like little selenite bowls that I had the crystals in. So I had a little pile in the bathroom and I had some in my kitchen. And as time has gone by, they've all kind of come, most of them have just come back together in my big box of rocks. But I have some that are kind of laid out in front of my TV. I found one time that I really, really like, and it's called, I think it's a flower agate, and it's like broken, so in the end you can see the inside of it, and it's really neat. And so I really like that one. That one's by my TV. And then Sam has a bunch of them on in the back room, where he works out. And he's got a line of them on the windowsill back there.
Yeah.
That the cats.
I also am drawn to, is it hematite?
Yeah, it looks like a
shiny.
Yeah, like silver, like a magnet. It looked like a magnet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also drawn to that. I got a ring when we were at Hershey.
Did it break?
It broke within like 2 weeks.
Yep. So that's the other thing they say about crystals. If they break, the energy's broken.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what that really means. If that, some people say, well, then, whatever you needed is done.
Yeah.
I don't know. My mom actually, it's funny, my mom had a hematite on a string.
Yeah.
Her jewelry box. And when I got all of her jewelry after she passed away and going through it, and I found that, and I was like, wow, what is it? And I took it in because I didn't know what it was. And I found out what it was. And I was like, oh, wow, this is, and I carried it around. I think I wore it sometimes. And then I gave it to my daughter. But I told her, I said, if you decide you don't want to keep this, I want it back, right? Like this is something that I would definitely want back. And then I went and bought another one just so I'd have one. Yeah. So yeah, I have some hematite. I like hematite.
I definitely want to get another hematite ring.
Yep, it's protection.
I also have thought about getting like an obsidian ring.
Yeah, especially if you're drawn to obsidian. Yeah, it's a pretty stone.
It is very pretty.
Tourmaline, I believe, is kind of fragile.
Yeah.
Because they suggest, when I have my old pendulum, which was like rainbow crystals, they suggest that you keep it with tourmaline to help keep it cleansed, whatever. I don't even remember. I just remember reading that. Keep it with tourmaline. So I bought a piece of tourmaline and put it in the bag with the crystal, and it would like flake. Yeah. And yeah. And then I don't know. I think I dropped my pendulum and broke one of the discs, one of the crystal discs, which was fine. I could still use it. And then it got washed. I don't know how it got washed, but the little pouch. Oh, you know what? I think it was in my suitcase when we went to California once. And when I took all my dirty clothes and threw them down the chute, it got into the washer, but it ended up going through the washer and dryer. And so all of a sudden I'm finding all these pieces. Yeah. So I bought a new one. So then I bought the tourmaline one because I thought, well, if it's supposed to be tourmaline, it'll just be tourmaline.
Yeah.
So that's what I have now. That's my pendulum. But yeah. Let's see. Ethical and safety reminders. Keep crystals out of pets' reach.
Yep.
No forcing energy and clean regularly, energetically and physically.
Yep.
So I guess like when you're around pets.
Yeah. You got to be careful not to, you don't want them to eat them or any of the other fun things they can do.
Right. You have a lab, they'll gobble it down. Gobble it down everything. This also talks about smoke-free cleansing options, which we talked about, the moon, the sun.
Breath,
yeah. Sound, moonlight. You're just in your kitchen. And it's good enough. This is low effort, right? Good enough magic for busy groomers.
That's
Don't
why
too much about
my crystals go into the windowsill because
they're
it's
always
good enough.
They're always good. They're always good.
So,
well, I feel like we did that one way too fast. Like I feel like we should talk about other stuff.
Yeah, that was 37 minutes.
For some reason, these last 2 episodes were really quick, which I guess is fine. I mean, it's a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
We don't have to drag it out. We don't have to drag it out. I definitely feel like we should have talked more about specific crystals. I wish I could remember what these are, because I feel like so it's clear quartz, amethyst, sodalite, green aventurine, tiger's eye. One of these is red agate, and one of them is red jasper. One of them is red jasper, and I can't remember what the other one is. I think it might be an agate, but I don't remember. And obviously, I don't remember which one is which. I think the bottom one is red jasper, so it's this second to last one that I'm not entirely sure what it is.
Okay.
But I could take it in and ask, too.
So I looked up the meaning of an obsidian owl, because that's what
yeah. Let me hear that.
So, first of all, the owl, they are traditionally associated with wisdom beyond illusion, seeing what others can't, especially in darkness, liminal space, the veil between worlds, truth revealed, not comforted, ancestral and spirit communication, and death/rebirth cycles.
So that second one you said was seeing
what others can't, especially in darkness.
I think that when you said that you'll wear it out, that's what that reminds me of. It's you being able to see like maybe what might not be safe.
Yeah.
Or might not, may not necessarily be unsafe, but just might be something that you don't really.
Or unsafe for me.
Unsafe for you, or even just uncomfortable for you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Something to avoid, and that helps you, like, I can't avoid it.
Yeah.
So, that's what I think of when I hear that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that. And then obsidian is powerful protection, psychic shielding, shadow work, truth cutting clarity, absorbing negative or intrusive energy, and boundary enforcement. So combined, it's seeing the truth in the dark and being protected while doing so.
I just said that.
Yeah. So
I was looking at this one because it's tanzanite, and I have a tanzanite ring, not on me now, but it's a purple stone from Tanzania, that I just really, I liked. And my daughter had it for a while and she gave it back to me, but it helps activate psychic abilities, aids in communication with spirit, aids in astral projection, divine healing. Like, what a magical ring. I had no idea. I had no idea I had such a magical ring.
It's not been doing that for me.
I don't want to wear it either. So
yeah, probably would help if you did. Core magical properties of diamond. Amplification. Diamond magnifies whatever it touches, thoughts, intentions, emotions, and spells. So clear intention means razor sharp manifestation, and unclear intention is chaos or overload. This is why diamonds are powerful, but not beginner-friendly in spell work. Absolute clarity. Diamonds cut through illusion completely, reveals truth without distortion, dissolves self-deception, forces alignment between intention and action, and incorruptibility and integrity, because diamond is the hardest natural material, symbol of unbreakable vows, protection against manipulation, and reinforcement of personal ethics and boundaries. And then light mastery, diamonds refract and split light, making them powerful tools for higher consciousness, divine and cosmic connection, soul alignment, crown, and higher heart work. And then strength through pressure. Diamonds form under pressure, and it gives it associations with resilience, transformation through adversity, authority earned, not granted, and leadership forged by survival. So that's interesting. I mean, it made sense. The like incorruptibility and integrity, like symbol of unbreakable vows. You usually have a diamond for a wedding ring.
Yeah.
So I have a diamond for a wedding ring. This was actually John's grandma's diamond.
Too.
Yeah.
I still have it. It's at home and it broke.
Yeah.
They repaired it, but it was a cheap setting, but I mean, I had it for probably 15 years before it broke. I snagged it on something and it broke.
Yeah.
And they fixed it, but then it broke again. And I think they fixed it again, but I decided it wasn't. I didn't want it to get. They kept trying to get me to take the diamond and put it in a different setting, and I'm like, no, this is my wedding ring. This was the ring he picked. I had nothing to do with. I didn't choose my own ring. I didn't even know he was buying a ring.
Yeah.
This is what he gave me, and it means a lot to me. So I put it away. It's just in my jewelry box. But this one I got for I believe our 25th anniversary. He bought me this one.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah. The diamond came from his grandma's wedding ring, and then he had it put into this setting.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a nice ring.
Yeah. I have my mom's wedding ring from when she married my dad, and then I have her wedding ring from when she married my stepdad. The stepdad that I have now. Actually, I think I might have one of her wedding rings from my other stepdad, but I'm not sure. Like I feel like I have three wedding rings of my mom's. And I'm not entirely sure
who they belong to.
Woman was married 4 times, so
yeah.
And then this one is my mother's ring.
Nice.
So that's Rhiannon and Alex Jackie, and the I think it's the emerald is cracked, chipped.
No.
And it's another one of those, like I don't even know if it's real.
Yeah.
If they're the real. I think they are the genuine stones, but I'm not. I don't I'd have to take it to somebody for them to tell me for sure. So I just I assume goodwill. You said it's what it is, that's what it is. I'm gonna go with that. So I think it's moldavite is like a really hard to find, and it's like stupid expensive.
How do you spell
Like
it?
MOLD, but it's one of those stones. Like I'll go into a store. Like I was just at a store, the one in West Racine, Gold Bear, and they had a sign up that says we have moldavite, which it's because it's hard to get, it's hard to find, but it's like crazy expensive. Like teeny tiny little rocks will be $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So moldavite is a tektite formed when a meteorite impact fused earthly material with extraterrestrial force. Because of that, its magic carries otherworldly cosmic energy, non-linear change, timeline shifts, and fate course correction.
Can you just Google and see if they'll give you like a price? If it says like somebody's selling it for a price. I'm just curious what price pops up.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a raw moldavite crystal necklace for $249.97.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it is small.
It's tiny. Yeah. It's very expensive.
I mean, it makes sense.
But I see
probably.
Well, sure, if it's hard to come by, I get that. But yeah, every time I see it in a store where I see the signs like, oh, we have it, I always think, should I like buy some moldavite? Like, should I just have it? But then it's like, but I don't know. Like, it's a lot of money. And
it is specifically from a meteor impact in southern Germany that occurred 15 million years ago. So they could only find it in one place.
Okay. Yeah.
They were strewn across Germany, the Czech Republic, and Austria. Interesting.
So yeah. So whenever they come across some more of it, they get it and sell it. So maybe I should buy some.
Yeah. So expensive.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go and buy some, and then I'll take it to, what is that store in town? Art Metal Studio, and have them make a necklace out of it.
Yeah. Oh, there is a warning. for moldavite.
Yeah.
Moldavite is not for grounding. Avoid working with it if you are already emotionally overwhelmed.
That's why I've avoided it.
Are in active crisis or burnout.
Okay.
Needs
good.
stability more than change.
Oh, good thing you read this.
And
No,
struggle
wait
with
for me.
disassociation.
Oh, no, wait for me. Oh, no.
Yeah, no moldavite,
that's
moldavite for either of us.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm glad you read that.
Yeah.
I'd have been running out to buy it just to buy it.
Well, now we know. No moldavite for us.
All right, well, I guess if we're wrapping it up, we're wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Did you read
I have not.
Read the article yet?
I did want to say, what is our next?
The next one is chakras.
Chakras. Okay.
And well, I don't know the date because we're a little off dates, I think.
I thought we got it caught back up, but I don't.
You know what, though? I didn't write it in here.
Big stretch.
And I did not bring my book, so let me see if it's on my Thursdays for a while.
Yep. Kindle should be not this Thursday, but the Thursday after.
Yes. And chakras wouldn't actually have to air until 26th of February. So.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I don't have it down.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it's in my book.
You guys will find out.
It's in my appointment book, which I didn't bring. It's not in here. We're caught up.
Yeah.
We have a few episodes before. Yeah, so we're good.
Yeah. So the next episode will be chakras.
And it's mine.
Just so you
So
know.
I will put it together.
Okay.
I'm supposed to put it together, so I'll put it together.
Really?
You know what else?
While you're looking that up, I'm going to just mention this. So my sister-in-law got me this new Oracle deck for Christmas, and it's the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle cards. So you connect with the powerful healing of the ocean, which is kind of perfect for me because, like, I'm a water sign.
Me too.
I'm a very watery sign, but I also, this came on the cards, and it says, "May the sea be your guide."
Oh.
And I thought that was cute. So
yes,
yeah. So what did you have then?
No, that
I thought you were going to say something else.
Nope.
All right. So our oracle card is beauty. May you perceive nature's artistry afresh. Reflection. The sea declares its elemental beauty in every mercurial shift. It's deeply alive to the space and moment it inhabits. Jesus, I can't read today. In the constant cycle of sea becoming sky and sky becoming sea, nature paints a limitless portrait of connection and intrinsic completeness. So then it has blessings. May you appreciate the artistry in everything. May you find beauty in each tender difference. May you see your own beauty reflected in the beauty of others. And the mantra is, in the beauty that surrounds me, I see myself. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't really know how to tie it into what we just talked about, but I mean, may you appreciate the artistry in everything. There is a lot of artistry in rocks. Natural artistry.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll buy
in crystals.
Yes, absolutely. That is absolutely true. All right.
Cool.
So, another episode in the box. As above, so below. May your pets be clean and your spirit glow.
Bye.